This was inspired by The Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
All right, I think for obvious reasons, once it gets going. Yeah, me too. I feel like the hands of the Tin Woodsman out in the rain. Just like the hands of the Tin Woodsman walking in tears again. Good God, I feel like the hands of the Tin Woodsman out in the rain. Just like the hands of the Tin Woodsman walking in tears again. Walking in tears again. They've been walking in tears again. My face is burned, my back is blistered, and my arms too tight roll. All my life I've been riding the waters of this endless sea of woe. Rocked and chained, starved and beaten, whipped and caned, bruised and bleeding, driven insane. Beyond all reason with the violence that hunger and pain. God, I feel like the hands of the Tin Woodsman out in the rain. Just like the hands of the Tin Woodsman walking the tears again. I swear I feel like the hands of the Tin Woodsman out in the rain. Just like the hands of the Tin Woodsman walking the tears again. Walking the tears again. They've been walking the tears again. So I sat right down, grabbed me a river, but the river overflowed. Wiped up the towns and the crowds and the villagers. This one bothers my soul. I've killed and maimed, robbed and thieved and I've burned in flames. Moved and eaten, I was born insane. Bad old reach with a thing. Hunger and pain. Good God, I feel like the hands of the Tin Woodsman out in the rain. Just like the hands of the Tin Woodsman walking the tears again. I swear I feel like the hands of the Tin Woodsman out in the rain. Just like the hands of the Tin Woodsman walking the tears again. Walking the tears again. They've been walking the tears again.
If I wrote a love poem, it would be about fear. Because the song of the ginkgo floats through thinner air than that of the tiny copper figures crawling along the baseboards, leaving tiny molten footprints. Lion against lion, fire against fire, leaving only a charcoal village and the stench of singed fur. Orchids lie to the gardener and cheat the hand that cradles them. They do not care for white feathers, raindrops, or the cushioning susurrus of moth dance in Maplewood. Lion against lion, fire against fire, consuming newsprint and Bibles, the Da Vinci Code, Emerson's Nature, Dostoevsky, V.C. Andrews, Jung and Vonnegut, Lao Tzu and John Grisham. Lies and truth in lies, the ink that dyes our hands and eyes from lies to truth, but no matter. They're all ash, all concrete sculptures, all the gilded handle on a 10 o'clock light switch. Lion against lion, fire against fire, trying to sleep in the shadow of a stained glass sunset. Scattered red and green glass across the covers of the bed. God hands smudging second thoughts and third thoughts and fourths down my nose, across my forehead and cheekbones, colliding the finger-painted prayers of the chicken or the fox. Lion against lion, fire against fire, pushing out against this bird-hyphenated cage of shipmast and railroad while you are pushing in. And I carry broken leaves, and a scarf full of tears, and 3 drops of blood, and a button of tar, and a new pair of glasses, all inside my rib cage. Because if I wrote a love poem, it would be about this. Thank you.
Try not to be too judgmental. This poem's about how I think suicidal teenagers get written off a lot as just crazy, and we don't give people enough credit to really look at who they are. Hold on just a moment. Let me put you down on paper so I can analyze you properly. So I can write you off and squeeze the most cash out of you. Because you're exactly like everyone else. I'll break you down into a category. Suicidal teenager. Ignorant, stupid, blind, and mindless. Your reasons are all the same. You're no different than everyone else your age. Your claims are all the same. You all want to escape. You're all the same. So I'm writing you off as insane and putting you on pills and sending you away. Wait. Hold on just a moment. You never even asked my name. And I will tell you, I'm not the fucking same. You can't analyze me. You can't write me off. Fuck you, take your pills and burn your papers, because I don't want them. I'm not insane, just a little pain pushed too far in my fucking brain, and I snapped a little farther than just a bad day. Maybe our reasons seem all the same, but every one of us is different. Pushed too far. We all have our reasons, but that does not make us the same. Don't try to analyze this. It's far beyond your comprehension. Don't categorize me because I'm not the same. Suicidal teenager, I am not. Ignorant, stupid, no. Unfortunately, I'm perfectly aware. Blind and mindless, bullshit. I'm listening, I'm watching, I'm aware of everything around me. And this is why I was suicidal, because I knew exactly what was going on, because I couldn't block it out, because I knew what the world was really like. You call me insane? Maybe I was, for not looking the other way.
I'd like to dedicate this poem to May Lindsay. She's 93 years old today. Mother's Prayer. Why couldn't my mother be loved and lifted up for raising 5 babies and neighborhood kids with little money and barely enough food on the table to make them live? No, my mother didn't have no Northern Star or wise men with myrrh or frankincense or anyone coming from the north bearing gifts. See, I remember the days when rent was due, hand-me-down clothes and holy shoes. I still can recall all her sacrifice, so we could stay warm and have lights to see at night. Why couldn't my mother be loved and lifted up for being unselfish and having a mother's touch? Why couldn't my mother be loved and lifted up because her kids beat the odds and stayed in school through gang fights, prison terms, crack pipes, and needle burns? Why couldn't my mother be put on a pedestal and given reverence for her love and for her strength? For her stand during the 60s when the afros and afro puffs were king and queen, and when bell-bottom pants and claw heel shoes was that thing. When backyard barbecues were in full effect. When we played dominoes and pitched a game of mean horseshoes to keep the party going. When we listened to music by Teddy Pendergrass. When Michael was with the Jackson 5s and Motown was at its best. When we watched shows like What's Happening, Rerun, Dancing, Greeting Raj and Dwayne, Hey, 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 and Good Times had a kid called Dynamite. Why couldn't my mother be loved and lifted up for being unselfish and having a mother's touch? Mama, don't worry if life isn't fair, because I'll be there to lift you up and carry you over the mountains, across the oceans, and through the sands. See, it's time for us to carry you now when you're weary and life is too much to bear. Remember, you are not one, but you have 5 to help tell your story, and a host of grandkids to love you, praise you, and lift you up forever. Amen. Happy birthday.